at a time when many people were leaving Jamaica in order to find employment in other considered territories. Places like Cuba with the sugar industry and Panama with the building of the Panama Canal. Oscar, at the age of 20, chose to stay at home, finding some sort of career path, which, yes, he actually did with the Royal Air Force. So in 1944, he and a number of his peers decided to go to Britain to continue study along these lines. Now, the outbreak of World War II, just a year later, provided the perfect opportunity for him to stay and fight for Britain. At that time, the Prime Minister, Sir Winston Churchill, setting up a coalition, the War Cabinet, constituted Clem Attlee as Deputy Prime Minister and Sir Anthony Eden as Foreign Secretary. The point made implicit at that time is that Britain was looking to the whole of the Commonwealth to come to the rescue of Britain and participate in the effort of helping us to deal with Hitler and Nazi Germany. The job, the actual work to which Oscar was allocated was driving vans and trucks and lorries in order to collect unexploded bombs from the seafront in Lincolnshire. So the final straw that broke the camel's back was when the war was over and all those who participated were issued their discharge certificate. And for Oscar, it meant a resettlement fee of £25. Just imagine. With that money, he was able to buy a house in Jamaica, he was able to buy a cow, he was able to farm and do all sort of creative things on an agricultural level. At the end, though, in retrospect, it is good to honor those who participated in the Second World War. There is a book called Lest We Forget. It's a way of cherishing these memories from here to eternity. I would like to give some credence to the fact that Mr. Oscar Reid played a salient role in the putting together of my manuscript for this book. It's entitled Children Get Out of the Ghetto Mentality. The point here is that one of the issues in the pages of this book is to do with the 1958 Race Riot. And so two people were helping me to engineer the manuscript. One was the late George Powe, who, like Oscar Reid, they both came up from Jamaica in 1944 as members of the R.A.F. So the area that I was trying to cover in the book was the riots. Now, George Powe felt that the riots were caused by bad housing conditions and poor unemployment facilities for West Indians. But then Oscar thought, no, well, a lot of this was overplayed by the press. They tended to fictionalize and sensationalize issues. Mr. Reid does not suffer fools gladly. Now, many of us have had discussions with him to do with politics and religion, and he questions everything. He leaves no stone unturned. What I'd like to say before I sit down is that I am inspired by him. And were he to come back from the dead and as a reincarnate or live his life again, I'd have no problems going to him to ask him for continued help for my books. Thank you very much for listening to me.